Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Wilson, and today I would like to discuss my development of peer and coworker communication. As a college student and telecommunications major, I am preparing myself for finding a job right out of college. One day I hope to be in front of the camera either selling products or reporting the news. Although I have not had much experience working for major companies, I have toured news stations and organizations and got a feel for what it's like to work in a live studio environment. Strong communication between peers and coworkers can significantly increase job satisfaction, morale, and organizational commitment. The main points of my presentation today will include how workplace friendships shape the communication in organizations, how positive and negative consequences play significant roles in workplace communication, such as building friendships and bullying, how socialization creates long-lasting impacts on organizations, and lastly, I will talk about proxemics and how much personal space is enough in the workplace. These are some of the aspects of peer and coworker relationships that I would like to develop and strengthen before I am working for an organization. First, let's discuss a little bit of my areas of development for peer and coworker communication. Peer and coworker communication is important for increased job satisfaction, morale, and organizational commitment. There are some specific areas of development for successful communication in the workplace. The first one being that friendships shape better communication. The second being positive consequences and negative consequences increase stronger relationship bonds. The third being socialization creates long-lasting impacts on the organization. And the fourth being proxemics develops proper personal space. Now let's go over my research to develop a better understanding of peer and coworker communication. Let's start off with workplace friendships. This is defined as non-exclusive workplace relations that involve mutual trust, commitment, reciprocal liking, and shared interests or values. Workplace friendships are different from acquaintances and romantic relationships. Workplace friendships involve mutual commitment, trust, and shared interests and values between people that go beyond acquaintanceships, but exclude any romantic relationship. Friendships are said to reduce stress, enhance communication, and assist in accepting organizational change. The workplace promotes a positive orientation towards friendship, or it is reflected in organizational efforts to foster closer work relations. Next, we have positive consequences and negative consequences in the workplace. The characteristics of well-being in the workplace include job features, organizational structure, features of the physical workplace setting, and culture. An example of a positive consequence is friendship, whereas a negative consequence would be bullying. Gossip, for example, is a healthy response to letting go of a wide range of emotions, and it facilitates social bonding. Bullying, on the other hand, is harmful and potentially long-term impact on the well-being of people in the workplace. This is a problem because the target can essentially become socially isolated in the organization. Next, we have socialization. The process of organizational socialization is important, for it creates a long-lasting impact and potentially strong impact on employees' attitudes and behaviors. For socialization to take place, especially for a newcomer in an organization, the newcomer must acquire information about the organization's issues, gain information about how to perform in the workplace, and gain information about the expectations and roles in the organization. My research on socialization will help me develop social patterns that I have yet to discover. Next, we have interpersonal relationships and proxemics. Proxemics carefully explains the meaning of personal space, suggesting that people who are like one another prefer closer proximities, but under certain conditions, this proximity can be intrusive or uncomfortable. Studies have shown that people seek an optimal range of distance, meaning the distance between people is not too large and not too small. It is just enough to create a comfortable distance. With proxemics and interpersonal relationships in the workplace, people will try to seek this optimal range so that the space between them is just right, although keeping in mind the reactions to the violation of personal space can be disturbed depending on any situation. After my research, here's a concrete plan that I would like to conduct to develop my own peer and coworker relationships. First, I would like to build non-exclusive and trusting relationships. Second, I would like to work through any positive and negative consequences that may come my way. Third, I would like to acquire information to develop strong socialization. And fourth, I would like to practice proxemics with different relationships that form in the workplace. In closing, I would like to say that with any job, there is going to be peer and coworker relationships. After college graduation, my plan is to go out and find a job that can carefully enhance my socialization skills with others. Relationship building can be hard or easy, but by understanding different aspects of relationships, one can make this process their own. I would like to end my presentation by quoting former First Lady Barbara Bush. Never lose sight of the fact that the most important yardstick of your success will be how you treat people, your family, friends, and coworkers, and even strangers you meet along the way. Thank you.